So as you all know, Twitter was ablaze the other day with the idea that it looks like Elon Musk is the real president and Trump is the vice president. And the reason people were saying that is because Elon Musk tanked a continuing resolution bill, which had been negotiated for months with Trump's approval between Speaker of the House Mike Johnson and the Democrats. They were working hard. They were ironing out all the details. Trump gave it the green light. And then when this thing was announced, Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy took to Twitter and tanked the bill. And by the way, lied about the provisions relentlessly, including, as I'm sure you've all seen by now, Elon Musk came after me for stating a fact about what was left out of the continuing resolution that they wanted, right? So they killed one, then they gave us another one, and it was missing the funding for children's cancer research. You point out that fact, Elon Musk gets triggered, comes after people like me. Bad mistake. Bad mistake. You're only going to boost my profile, bitch, and people are going to know that you're lying when they look into it for 3 seconds. So anyway, so everybody was saying it's President Musk and Vice President Trump because Musk tanked this bill that was negotiated with Trump's blessing, and now MAGA has all turned on Mike Johnson, even though Mike Johnson did every single thing Trump wanted him to do, right? So this was everywhere. This President Musk stuff was everywhere. To the point where Elon himself had to address it, and he was like, basically, no, it's not true. All credit goes to the president, to President Trump. It's got he's in charge, et cetera, et cetera. Well, Trump came out and gave a speech at America Fest, this TPUSA Charlie Kirk event, right? And here is what he had to say on this topic. This is very interesting if you read just a little bit between the lines. Watch this.
We will create the new Department of Government Efficiency headed by Elon Musk. And no, he's not taking the presidency. I like having smart people. You know, they're on a new kick. Russia, Ukraine, all the different hoaxes. And the new one is, President Trump has ceded the presidency to Elon Musk. No, that's not happening. But Elon's done an amazing job. Isn't it nice to have smart people that we can rely on? Right? Don't we want that? He's done a great job.
Okay, we're not done, though. Then he goes on to say this. Ready?
He's not going to be president, that I can tell you. And I'm safe. You know why? He can't be. He wasn't born in this country. But the fake news knows that. No, he's a great guy, and we want to have him. Everybody, so many people are in this audience that have helped.
If you know Trump, and everybody in this audience does, you know that is not subtle. That's a shot across the bow. That's a shot across the bow. That's like, hey, dog, know your role. Hey, dog, who has all the cards in this equation? I'm just saying. That's what that is. This is Trump with a warning, an ominous warning to Elon. Know your role. Don't step out of your line. One more time.
He's not going to be president, that I can tell you. And I'm safe. You know why? He can't be. He wasn't born in this country.
In other words, there's another word for that, right? There's another word for not being born in this country, and now you're in this country. Say it with me. Immigrant. By the way, just so everybody knows, according to Elon Musk's brother himself, that dude and Elon, I forget homie's name, they were illegal immigrants. There was a time when Elon was here as an illegal immigrant. He wasn't born in this country. Like I've been saying on social media for weeks now, I want to deport Elon Musk. You're telling me this billionaire, welfare queen, robber baron bought a political party, bought the presidency, and now he's literally on phone calls with Trump and world leaders. There was reporting he was on the call between Trump and Zelensky. Nobody elected you, bitch. Nobody elected you. I've never seen a more rank, clear example of oligarchy than this. And also, by the way, new word, kakistocracy. K-A-K-istocracy. That means government by the least qualified, the worst among us. That's sort of where we are now. But this is Trump saying to him like, hey, man, you better relax. You better relax a little bit. And look, it's not a question of if Trump and Musk are going to break up. It's a question of when, because this happens all the time with Trump. He'll have somebody, chief of staff or whatever, who's with him all the time, close to him, and then eventually they have a big falling out. Reince Priebus is a great example of this, or other people in the administration, like, not Mark Milley. What's the other guy's name? I'm blanking on the dude's name. But this has happened like 7, 8, 9 different times where somebody's Trump's right-hand man, they're with him every step of the way. They try to do the best that they can and listen to what he says and drive the agenda forward. And then at some point, when there's a genuine bad result, Trump always looks for a fall guy. Always. He's always, even people who he's been friends with for the longest time, like Steve Bannon. There was a time when Trump was going, Sloppy Steve ruined everything. He's the problem. He's the one who deserves the blame, not me, him. And sometimes, they'll come back in the fray after a while or whatever it may be. But there's always a moment. There's always a breakup that happens. Sometimes it's amicable. Most of the times it's not. But he's the one who gets to make the decision. And so when something genuinely bad happens with bad results, Trump will throw Elon under the bus immediately and say, it's actually his fault. He did this bad thing. Don't blame me, blame him. And then Elon will be the fall guy. And look, to be fair, I'm sure whatever Trump eventually ends up blaming on Elon will actually be Elon's fault. So he might be correct in his description when this does happen, but it's a question of when, not if. These two are not going to be buddy-buddy forever. Two colossal, gargantuan, record egos. They are not going to be able to have everything all hunky-dory from now until the end of time. And then also, we already know, Elon already is sort of overstepping the boundaries, right? He already is. I mean, he literally is like living at Mar-a-Lago and going everywhere with Trump, including on trips over. Remember, they did the opening of like Notre Dame overseas, and Elon was with Trump. Like, could you imagine if George Soros was randomly traveling around with a Democratic president or president-elect, and George Soros was on the phone call between a Democratic president and a foreign head of state? Are you kidding me? The right would lose their goddamn minds and say, this is the most corruption I've ever seen my entire fucking life. But no. But with Trump, he gets away with it. The right loves Elon, at least right now. But this, guys, again, this is not even all that subtle from Trump.
And I'm safe. You know why? He can't be. He wasn't born in this country.
The little laugh says a lot, too. I'm safe. He wasn't born in this country. Oh, what that means is, bitch, I got the ace up the sleeve here. Also, think about all the corporate welfare, the government subsidies that Elon gets. You get on the wrong side of Trump, you piss Trump off enough, he can just cut off your subsidies. Then what are you, bitch? So, and I do think most of MAGA is going to follow Trump in a breakup between Trump and Elon. Elon might weather the storm and get 25% of MAGA to agree with him over Trump, but Trump's going to get the majority, no doubt about it. So, look, the seed, as somebody said on Twitter, the seed is planted in his rotten brain, and it's only a matter of time because he's already sort of getting annoyed. He's getting pissed off by this. And the right is saying, and Elon's saying, oh, this is an attempt to divide and conquer. And yeah, that's true. But also the talking point that you want to be president and you're steering the ship, that's also objectively true because you tanked the continuing resolution and it wouldn't have been tanked without your input. So yes, it is an attempt to divide and conquer, but it also is true and accurate to say you're overstepping your boundaries, right? And it's also true that that's just genuinely going to piss Trump off. And now, the clock is ticking on the eventual breakup. So there you have it. The big man is not happy. Hey, y'all, do me a favor and like and subscribe. It helps out big time in the algorithm. Click the bell as well for notifications when videos drop, and watch that video on screen right now. You know you want to.